Alrighty, guys and gals, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Misty Mountain Gaming Channel. I am your host, Big E. We are playing the World of Warcraft Classic Season of Mastery. This is a custom hardcore challenge. Right up on the screen, this is Lilith. This is our Undead Priest. Say hello, Lilith.
Hello.
Hello, says Lilith. We're hanging out here at Camp Tarajo. We're in the inn. It's like Navajo or something, American Indian. This is, I've always associated the Tauren with kind of like a Native American vibe. I just have. But anyway, this started out as the MMG, Misty Mountain Gaming, Rule of 3 challenge where I was going to allow 2 deaths, and on the 3rd death, we were going to delete the characters. However, the first 2 deaths, we're going to punish ourselves by having to delete everything that we own, all of our gear, all of our weapons, get rid of all of our bags, and get rid of all of our money somehow. And then start over, whatever level we were, barehanded, and try to continue on. However, we're changing it up. It's going to be the MMG Rule of 2 challenge, I believe. 1 death. After that first death, well, 2 deaths delete. After that first death, we'll do what I said. We'll get rid of all of our stuff, and we'll fight barehanded, barefisted, and we'll see if we can see how far we get that way. It might be interesting. Anyway, we've not known defeat yet. We've got the Soul of Iron and all that good stuff. And we've got 2 quests I'm tracking, and we're going to go work on these 2 quests right here, right now. Right here, right now. There's some 90s for you. I can't stand that song. Anyway, we're going to finish slaying, getting some quill boar tusks. And unfortunately, we didn't grab this quest the first time. We could have probably been finished with this, but we've got to slay water seekers, thorn weavers, and geomancers. Let's do it. We're pretty high above level range. Good way to word that. So I'm not gonna throw an armor pot up right now. We're 5 levels above this stuff, so really not necessary. Unless we start getting into trouble or whatever. We'll think about it. But I've got to get some vials. We have no empty vials, which means we can't make anything up. But again, this level, this area that we're in, is not that big of a deal. Now, if we go further to the south, I would probably want to get some pots up. Look at that! I didn't realize we were that close to level 23. That's pretty awesome. We're going to pick a talent point right now. Looks like we're going to max out our wand specialization. We may as well. We now do 25% increased damage with our wand. There's a little blackout. So now that we leveled, you can see we're not going to get credit for anything 17, well, below level 17. We still should get credit for the level 17 ones, right? I think that's right. I think it's 5 levels as a cutoff. Anyway, hope everyone's doing well today. Sure do. I'm doing my best. Still in a lot of pain, not any better, but I'm trying to manage it. I'm trying to work it out. Just doing stretches and going for walks. Walking really seems to help. Lumbar radiculopathy, the pinched nerve. I don't know why. I don't know how. I don't know, how that works. But boy, it feels so much better if I go out for like a 15 or 20-minute walk. Did he just tell on me? He didn't. There might be a chest in here again. There was a chest last time. We're going to check. Still a little hot up on ourselves. I'm a little bit comfortable right now, and that's how you die in hardcore challenges, so I gotta keep my stuff together. It's easy to get overwhelmed, especially stuff like that. You get frozen, something comes up behind you, you could get into trouble pretty quick. Our chest back? The chest is not back. It's okay. I didn't want a chest anyway. I don't even like chests. Yeah, I really wish we had picked this up before. That's okay. We're just going to kill the stuff anyway. There's a chance we could get a gear drop. They've got money. They've got items we can sell. We also get XP for the quest turn in, so. Enjoy that upgraded wand damage, sir. Uh-oh, is he going to tell on me? Didn't get there. Oh my god. Jesus. That's exactly what I was talking about. That scared me. I don't know where he came from. Just a patrol. Oh, the blood shard. Okay, we just need the Thornweavers and the Geomancers, and we're probably going to find those further out this way. So let's roll further out this way. We don't need the hunters. That is a Thornweaver. They should stay ranged, I think. Yeah. Oh, I guess not. He's going to come up and say hello. Looks like they're a little bit higher level over here. That's good. Good for us. Stom snouts. I'd amuse myself. I know. I used to have a friend who he had a heavy, I don't know how else to say it, New England accent, specifically Boston. There's a chest right there. Hello there. We should be able to not pull two here. We should be able to just pull this guy. Yeah. Let's see what's in this battered chest. Go ahead and cast that on me, sir. I have a wand. We're gonna get this hunter out of the way, because if we start opening this, even if we don't, if we can stand here without aggroing him, as soon as we open this, we will aggro him, and I'll show you. So we can get to it now. As soon as we start opening this, he attacks us. It's a thing in the game. I like that Blizzard did that. Like, they don't give a shit that I'm standing here, but if I start opening their chest, like, oh, wait a minute, that's where I have my shit, bro. I don't think so. A lot of little subtle things they did. I guess they're just triggered or whatever. Oh, no. Okay, that's fine. I mean, it's fine for now. We do have a poison on us. Let's get this guy down. I'm going to use up my mana, and then we'll wand. Got a little mana pot if needed, but we're fine here. Alright, let's see what we have in here. And if you don't want to auto-loot a chest, if you have your auto-loot turned on, if you hold the shift key down, when you right-click on something, you can go back to where you don't auto-loot. That way, like if you're having bag space issues, you can just pick what you might want and leave the rest of the stuff. Since we've got some bag space right now, I'll just pick up those two items. Just a friendly little tip. Got a mana up after this. Blood shard. So after we complete this quest, Tribes of War, we will be able to turn in these blood shards for various buffs, intellect, all of the primary buffs. You can have strength, agility, intellect, spirit, I think even a stamina buff, and also a speed buff. The speed buff only lasts like 10 minutes or something, or maybe in 5. But it's pretty cool. Pretty decent buff. These are like all hunters right here, unfortunately. Let's roll this way. We're done with this quest. Let's not track that. Just track this one. So we're looking for Thornweavers and Geomancers, the both casters, I guess. The Geomancers are probably going to be way over here, if I recall. And I just realized I am quite hungry. I don't think I've even eaten. My schedule is all flip-flopped. I was gonna say, is this guy not gonna run off? Most humanoids will run off, and some beasts will run off. Not all. And not all humanoids will run off. Some named NPCs, or NPCs that you... If they get into like a rage, sometimes they don't. Like ogres and stuff, some orcs. It just depends. You figure it out pretty quick, though, which ones run off and which ones don't. Especially in a hardcore challenge. This area is kind of open, so it's not that big of a deal. And, you know, we're like 5, 6 levels above this stuff, so not a huge deal. But if you were this level, if you were level 16, 17, it could be a very big problem for you. Oh my god, I was going to say, that guy looks different. So the rare mobs in this game, for anybody who doesn't know, you see this portrait right here? It's a silver dragon. There can also be golden dragons. A silver dragon around a mob means that it's a rare mob. Which means they have better than average treasure on them. A golden portrait, a golden dragon, means it's just really tough. You can count on it being 5 to 7 levels above you, depending on how you're geared. And they generally don't drop anything. They literally, sometimes they just won't drop any items. Not always. I think there's probably a small chance, but you're guaranteed something from a rare mob. A decent item, at least. I think uncommon or better. Also, a rare mob will generally look a little bit different. So this guy kind of stood out by the way he looks. Sometimes it's a larger character model than what's around it. And sometimes it just looks different. The coloring is different. Sometimes both. But there are a couple of mobs in the game. For instance, there is a rare mob in Loch Badan on the eastern shore. It's just called Large Loch Croc, and it looks exactly like everything else. I can't tell the difference, but it is a rare mob. But usually they look different. Okay, so thanks for over-explaining it to us. I'm only saying because we may have some newer viewers and maybe... Holy shit, this dude just did a full heal? Yeah, this guy just fully healed up on us here. And he still has mana. I can interrupt it with Psychic Scream. I just didn't see him cast at all. Okay, we got him. A Cloak of Healing. Let's see what that is. Also, anybody who doesn't know, I'll try to point out some little subtle differences. I know I have some fairly new followers, and some people watching the channel may not know little things about World of Warcraft. So if you're hovering over an item like this, and you want to see if it's better than what you have. Now, I have an add-on called Pawn. I think it's called Pawn. Let me see what it is here. It's very helpful. Yeah, it's called Pawn. What it does, it tells you. But if I didn't have this add-on, say the small dagger here, if you hold the shift key down and hover over it, you'll get a side-by-side of whatever you're currently holding. So it's a little bit easier to compare. Instead of going in here and saying, okay, I have this and this, you can just do that. But this is a good add-on. And it tells you, it even breaks down Discipline, Holy, or I guess Shadow is the other spec for a priest. Right? Is that what it is? Yeah. So it tells you which one's better. boy. Since this is a hardcore challenge, that's kind of nice. +9 healing spells is on our healing is pretty damn nice. We do gain some. We gain 3 armor, which isn't that big of a deal. It's a little bit of a big deal, but not huge. The thing is, agility, the way agility works, it contributes to your critical strike chance, and also it contributes to the armor that you get. So if I threw this on, I wonder if it would say this is better for Shadow. It does. So it says it's 100% upgrade for Shadow, which is kind of how we're spec'd. We're not really spec'd. We're too low level to really have a spec. I've just kind of spread them out for survivability, damage dealing, and yeah, mostly damage dealing. Let me look at my... Let's see what happens here. My armor is currently 712. So I gain 1 additional. So with this, it's 23.2% reduction attackers deal to us. With this, it's actually the same. So I think I'm going to leave this on. I'm going to leave it on. It's essentially no difference, but we get some extra power for healing. So we'll just do that. Sorry if a lot of people watching this are probably like, what is this guy talking about? He never talks about this kind of shit. I do sometimes. Just trying to help some peeps out, that's all. That's all I'm trying to do. Alright, let's see if we can get this quest done. This is where we should find the Geomancers. Yes, right here. A little bit nicer level. Closer to our level. That is a snake. Let me tell you something. I would not be standing here if a snake was on the ground like that. Nope. I don't really do snakes, man. Or spiders. I'm not a big fan of insects in general. And I would say I could probably handle a snake. I know a snake is not an insect. I'm not an idiot, but I'm just saying. I could probably handle a snake better than I could handle a spider. I don't know what it is about a spider. Boy, I forgot how much damage these fireballs do. Well, I didn't forget. I'm just not paying attention because I'm flapping my lips. Let's chomp on a corpse here. Get our health back up, and then we'll mana up. Some melon juice. One of the great undead abilities. Cannibalize. If you're fighting humanoids, you basically don't need any food on you. Got a 2-minute CD, though. But it says when activated, it regenerates 7% of total health every 2 seconds for 10 seconds. Only works on humanoid or undead corpses. So if you're out fighting beasts, it's going to be, it's not going to work for you. Let's pick our way into here because I do see some... Oh, wow. So that's a golden portrait, and as you can see down there, the bottom right, it says elite. So that thing would probably destroy us. So we're going to stay well away from that. I'm not even going to fuck around. Because if I start fighting this, and if for some reason he gets away, and we aggro that camp, we're dead. That's our first death. So that is an elite. And he probably wouldn't drop anything but a little bit of copper. I don't know. That's just my experience with elites. Because I've killed elites before, like, a long time ago in the game. It's like, oh, this guy must have amazing treasure. Like, you can kill them and sometimes get absolutely nothing. It's pretty trolly, honestly. And there are rare elites. So if you ever see a mob with a silver portrait, the silver dragon, hover over it, look down there at the bottom right, and just check to see if it says elite. Because it will have treasure, but it will also have that elite status. I've run across those before. I've actually only seen one of those in the game, or maybe I've only ever noticed one of them. But it is a thing. I don't know if this is an AoE thing we're standing in here. It kind of looks like it might be, right? Oh my god, dude. Alright, I have to do better here. I think I need to move out of that, and we need to not get hit. I gotta have my power word shield up here. I'm taking chances now. 4 levels below us, but you can see how much damage they do there. So let's play this a little bit smarter. So I'm let him cast that. I'll wait till he does his thing here. Okay, he's not going to do it now. I just have no way to interrupt. I have Psychic Scream, but Psychic Scream isn't really the best play because all it will do is fear the mob potentially into other mobs. You'll have other ads on you. Yeah, those guys hit really damn hard, and that's usually the case with casters. They go down pretty quick, but you take like 4 or 5 shots, you could be almost dead. This damn poison. So the thing about a poison, I can eat. I'd be able to sit down and eat. I wonder if I can cannibalize. I can. That's just kind of a... This is a dot, damage over time. Oh, I think I got interrupted. We did get interrupted. That's interesting. I would be able to sit down and eat with this for some reason, but you can't put a bandage on. You get interrupted, and apparently you can't use cannibalize either. I didn't know that. It makes sense because it says any movement will cancel it. And a dot, it's like a tick. It ticks off on you. Yeah, that thing, I don't think I want to be under that. Let's keep, we'll keep on keeping on. I'm going to pull this guy out a little bit. Hopefully he can't... He did get that first one off. Okay, that kind of sucks a little bit, but it's fine. We're going to put our shield back up as soon as it disappears, which is right now. He should die to that. Let's see, do I take damage in this? It disappeared. I don't know if... I can't tell what it is. I don't see anything actively happening to my character, but that doesn't mean anything. Usually, stuff on the ground equals bad. You should not stand in it. This is a little bit risky. I think I can pull this guy straight out. Nice. He didn't get his first cast off. We're going to pull him out further without resetting him. Nice. Also let that that dot work on him a little bit there. Nice. I think that's the same sound that the boars make when they die, isn't it? I think it might be. I don't really feel like messing around in here. We'll go back out this way. We just need 5 more of the Thorn Weavers and those Geomancers. Hopefully we can get them out here. If not, we'll come back over. They might be other places. I don't know. I just know for sure they're in this area. My back is killing me. I'm trying to figure out what I might want for dinner. So this target is still marked up, which is good. You can mark your targets up. I have mine, I changed my keybinds to my F1 through like F5 keys, but if you right-click on the portrait, you can go to this, raid target icon, and you can mark targets up, and they'll actually stay marked up. You can even leave the zone, as long as you don't log out, but you can leave the zone and come back into the zone, and they'll still be marked up for you, which is pretty helpful, especially in a hardcore challenge. Because, like, I can see that skull. We can see it through the trees and everything right here, where normally you can't. So if that thing was padding around, we'd be able to see exactly where it is. I use these a lot whenever I see elite mobs walking around. Not just in a hardcore challenge, it's just kind of, it's helpful to keep track of where stuff is. I think I'm going to get rid of all these hunters in here because it will give a chance for something else to spawn that we need. Because nobody needs the hunters, if there's somebody else in this area, they tend to avoid the hunters, and you end up just with a shit ton of hunters and not the actual mobs that you need. But if you kill them off, when this mob respawns, it could be Thornweaver or whatever. That's interesting, eh? It is a little interesting, come on. Got some pretty weird energy. We're all green. The Undead Hulk. So I should be able to drink. We've got a dot, but you can sit down and eat or drink. Watch me get proved wrong right now. We should not get interrupted here. That may have changed in later expansions, but it's in Classic and TBC. It's a thing. Yeah, we're just not. It's just not going to do this. I'm not fucking around in there. I don't want... If we pull this guy... these things could potentially root us. You can see some of them do, like, the ice. If we get rooted in place, it's not like we're a mage and can blink out. We're just dead. So we're just going to avoid that 100%. And do everything we can to keep this guy from running in that direction. If he chooses to do so. We're going to get out of that. I think it's bad. Oh, there he goes. Oh my god. Okay, we're fine. So can imagine missing with your wand, right? You miss the shot and he gets over here and tells. I would just be gone. We would just run. Another good practice in a hardcore challenge is just to do this. Is just kind of be zoomed out. And this is how I used to play the game for the most part. But I'm just so used to playing it like this. It just feels a little bit better. It looks a little bit better on the screen, I think, to watch. I don't know, maybe it doesn't. Now, if you're too close, like, I've seen people play the game like this. It's a little bit too much. I think there's a happy medium. This guy... Oh, let's keep that up. I want to pull this guy out. We have a fucking Hynet. The problem is they have a much longer cast range than I do. He's still a little bit close, but I think we can deal with this. As long as we don't get too many of those resists. Yikes. Let's dine on a corpse. We'll get some mana, and then we're going to get the hell away from this guy. Already a little bit too close there. Boy, that noise drives me absolutely crazy, man. I've discovered that I've always had a problem hearing somebody eat, like mouth noises and stuff, slurping on a drink or coffee. Like, I experience intense anger. It's bad. Like, it drives me fucking crazy, man. I've always been like that. And I was watching a show, and one of the characters in it has the same thing. And I didn't actually know there's a name for it. It doesn't affect everybody, Obviously, the people who smack their lips and shit, it doesn't affect them, I guess. I don't know. But for some people, it, like, at best, you get really annoyed. And in some cases, you get emotional. Like, I get emotional. I get very angry when I hear people eating mouth noises and shit. And it's, I think it's called misphonia. It might be called misphonia. Something like that. It's an actual thing. I thought it was so interesting because it was a scene with this character. She's sitting at a bar trying to do work. I don't know why she'd be trying to do work at a bar, but there's a guy behind her eating peanuts loudly. And, like, sitting here, I'm like, holy shit, let me get up and strangle him. And she basically, well, she didn't get up and strangle him, but they pointed out, like, she says, why don't you look up this word? And he looks it up, and he sees the definition. And so I looked it up, and yeah, it's an actual thing. It's pretty interesting. I think it's called misphonia. I might have it wrong, but it's close to that. But anyway, just hearing my character eat the corpse pisses me off. And it's not just eating noises, it can be other things as well. For instance, the water in this game, if you get too close to like a brook or a river, you guys probably know what I'm talking about, like that flowing water sound, it drives me absolutely nuts, man. It's not as bad as the mouth noises, but yeah, I've got that. I mean, I don't think it's a medical condition or whatever. I don't know. But a lot of people have it. A lot of people share the discomfort. And they get emotional. Which is crazy. And I'm interested in, like, what is the root of that? Like, what is the deal there, right? Why would that be a thing? Is it something from our evolution? We're done with these guys, and I'm so glad we're done with them. These are all geomancers back here. We shouldn't see any thorn weavers this far back. All right, let's get out of here. What are you? Geomancer. So the thorn weavers, we need 5 more. They're going to be up front where we were. Hopefully some will respawn. I don't know, I kind of forgot what I was saying. I guess I'm just, like, I wonder why that triggers in some people and why it doesn't trigger in other people. It makes me think that people who have this, who get emotionally upset like that with those noises, we probably have other things in common as well, I would imagine. Maybe they just haven't linked it yet. I don't know. Maybe there are links. I don't know. It's not like I researched it a ton, but it was just interesting to know that it was an actual thing. And it just wasn't me. Like, I just thought it was me. Like, I just took it personally or some shit. No. I also have tinnitus, which is commonly, a lot of people call it tinnitus. I think it's actually pronounced tinnitus. But I have tinnitus in both of my ears. My left ear, I am like 75, 80% deaf because I just hear ringing, a high-pitched ringing sound. It's pretty rough. I have it in my right ear too. It's just it's so loud in my left ear, I don't hear it in my right ear. But it's around the frequency. I've done tests on it. It's around 11,000 megahertz. Let me get rid of this banana because I want one of these. Okay, we're just gonna get rid of that. Look at this garbage I have. I gotta get rid of this stuff. Let's see if we can finish up this quest. That's a thorn weaver. Oh, we need the thorn weavers, right? Yeah, so anything at that frequency or above, I can't hear. It's pretty interesting. Well, it's not interesting. It actually really sucks. I can't be in quiet places because I lose my mind. I can't sleep in a quiet room. I have to have a noise machine or a fan, air conditioner, something. Because if it's dead silence, it's just this really high-pitched ringing is all I hear constantly. So I usually always have music on or something going on, so I don't hear it. People have committed suicide. People have killed themselves from tinnitus. It's crazy. It's sad and crazy to think about. And it comes in different, people can hear different, in some people it comes and goes, which is probably worse. That's how mine started. It used to come and go. Like, all of a sudden, one of my ears would ring really loud, and I'd be like, what the hell? And it would be like that for like up to 10 seconds, and then it would go away. And one day, it started ringing like that, and it just never went away. It just stayed, and it really freaked me out. You kind of get used to it, but there are different frequencies. It can be low frequencies. It can sound like crickets or lotuses. It can different. For me, it's just super, super high pitched. If you go to a sound machine or sound test on YouTube or Google and put in 11,000 hertz, I can't actually hear. That's how you know what the frequency is, because you would slowly increase it, or you move it until you right at the point where you can't hear it. It starts to blend, and then you can't hear it. Somebody who doesn't have it would be like, God, that's fucking crazy. That sounds horrible. It is. So I can't actually hear at that frequency, but I know that's what it is because of the tests I've had done. Anyway, I don't know why I'm talking about all this, because I think we were talking about mouth noises. Maybe it's related. I don't know. I doubt it. Boy, we just need 2 more. Maybe we'll get lucky. There should be 2 over here. Hopefully they're not hunters. I see 1. I see 2. Perfect. I see 3. We'll pick this guy off first. I like the Thornweavers because they run over in melee range. They cast a little thing, but it makes it... You're safer from mobs that are potentially patrolling, and also if they run off, they've got a lot further to go. Looks like you are... Well, we can get this chest again. So I think the way that chests work, like when we looted this, I think we left some things in it. It actually will disappear after 5 minutes, and then it has a chance to respawn. I think it's been more than 5 minutes, so we'll probably get to loot this chest again and get more copper or whatever it has in it. We'll go see. It might be 10 minutes or 15 minutes or something. Something like that. That's kind of annoying. This is what can kill you in a hardcore challenge as well. You get rooted like that. And if you're not a gnome with Escape Artist or Blink for Mage, yeah, you can die. I'm gonna burn this. Man, I don't actually have much mana. I don't want this guy to run off. I'm gonna use a mana pot so we can do that. Let's see if this reset. It might be the same crap we left in it. Nope, it actually reset. Nice. And we'll just leave that garbage. Alright. We're done with the quest. Let's just... Should we hearth? Let's just hearth. We're up on 40 minutes. Ran a little bit over. I'm really trying to get the videos down, like, between 20 and 30 minutes. I think it's too long. People like an hour video. A lot of my videos are that long, but I really need to make an effort to try to get them shorter. People just don't have time to be sitting watching videos all day. So we'll sell... we're going to sell that. I'm going to hang on to the wool for... I think we're on to... What are we using? We're on to wool, so I'm just going to sell the linen. It is useful. Boy, what is... Oh, this is our old staff. Yeah, okay, sell that. We can't wear leather. That's a quest item. All these other things are quest items. I'm just going to sell the stone. Okay.
Farewell.
I forgot what I was saying. Doesn't matter. All right, let's turn this into Mangletooth, I believe he's called. It is Mangletooth. Tribes at War. Let's complete that. And this is where we can turn in our blood shards. So you turn 1 in, which is kind of stupid because it leaves you with 9. That's okay. We have plenty. So we can get wisdom. It's a 30-minute buff. Intellect by 10. We can get all of these, really. We can get spirit. We can get strength if we wanted to. I don't know why we would, but why not? We can get agility. And we'll have these buffs when we log back in. What else? And then we have... So this one is like a speed buff. So for 5 minutes. So check this out, man. Look at that. I don't know if this stacks with... like a rogue sprint or a hunter's pack, but it's kind of cool. Anyway, let's take advantage of this stuff. We'll log out with these buffs and we'll have them. Kind of cool. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me, everybody. I do appreciate it. You guys and gals take care. Lilith and myself will catch you in the next episode.
Good luck.
Good luck. Take care and peace.